If we want to help swimmers continue to improve their training, we need to continue to challenge them. If we want to help swimmers continue to improve their skills, we need to challenge them as well. Hi everyone, Andrew here, helping you help your swimmers get faster. One of the biggest mistakes I've made is continuing to use the same strategies over and over and over again without increasing the challenge. I'd find drills that I like, and I found that they were effective, so I'd continue to use them without changing how I use them. And as a result, a lot of swimmers failed to continue to improve their skills as much as they otherwise could. Challenging drills is absolutely critical for helping swimmers continue to improve their skills. What's one of the best ways to make that happen? Changing their hand postures. Let's take a look at why it's so effective and how to use it optimally. When developing skills, one of the challenges we will run into is that even the best drills at some point are going to become ineffective. Swimmers aren't able to use a given drill to further improve their alignment, to further increase the amount of propulsion that they can create, or to further optimize their timing. And so we're left with several different choices. The first is to do nothing and just to keep using the same drills. Unfortunately, nothing really changes there because there's no further challenge, there's no further improvement. Another option is to change the drills, but hopefully you've been using drills that work really, really well. So if you're changing the drills from the best ones to less effective ones, you're not likely to see as much progress as well. Because if you're using less effective drills, they're not going to have nearly the positive impact as the best drills. The final option is you can change how those drills are being performed. So you're taking the best drills, you're changing how they're performed, and that's where the magic happens. You're able to use the most effective drills and you're able to use them to help swimmers take their skills to the next level. And while there are different ways to challenge drills that can improve their alignment, that can improve their propulsion, or improve their timing, there's one strategy that has a positive impact on every single one of those skills. What's that strategy? It's changing hand postures during drills. So it can improve propulsion drills because it encourages swimmers to use their whole arm and it increases the sensitivity to pressure. So if swimmers don't have their hand available, they're going to have to use their forearm in order to create propulsion. And if their hand is closed, they're not going to be feeling all the pressure that they would normally feel if their hand was opened. But when they open it back up, now they can suddenly feel that, and that's going to allow them to be a lot more sensitive to the pressure they're creating, which allows them to create more propulsion. Different hand postures can also improve alignment drills because in many cases, swimmers are going to scull when they lose alignment or their alignment is being challenged. And by closing the fists, by taking the hands away, swimmers aren't going to have those sculling options available to them. So they have to lock in with what they're doing with their torso and their balance and their posture, or else they're really, really going to struggle because their hands can't save them. Finally, it can improve timing drills as well. How? Because if they have a smaller surface area with their hand, they have to be a lot more precise in terms of how they apply pressure and when they apply pressure, because if they get the timing wrong at all, because their hand is a lot smaller, they're going to get punished for that. They've got to lock everything in really, really well if they want to create more speed. And since changing the hand posture is going to have a positive impact on propulsion and alignment, if we can help swimmers create more propulsion and less resistance, that's necessarily going to lead to better timing as well. So by changing the hand postures when swimmers are doing drills, we're able to have a positive impact on all the skills that matter. In terms of implementation, it can be effective to use all the different hand postures when swimmers are performing drills. You can have them close their fist, you can have them go okay hands, you can have them go horns, you can have them go one finger, you can have them go two finger. You can use any strategy that you can come up with. You can also have swimmers pinch their paddles to the side, or you can have them hold them upside down. That's going to create another challenge that's going to encourage swimmers to use more effective propulsive skills, and it's going to prevent them from using the hands for stabilizing their body. And to make hand postures even more effective and to get more out of them, we want to train those drills as well. Use stroke counts, use stroke rates, use speed goals, have them get tired so they have to manage their skills when they get fatigued. Those can all be really effective ways to help swimmers learn even more, and it prepares them to execute those skills in racing situations, and that's what matters most. In terms of actually designing sets, there are 3 different strategies that can be really good for using hand postures and drills. The first is variation, and so you rotate through different hand postures within the same set. So for instance, the odd repetitions are closed fist, the even repetitions are open hand, something like that. And if there are 3 rounds of it, maybe 1 round's closed, 1 round's horns, 1 round's okay, something like that. So we're varying the hand postures that swimmers are using for better impact. Another strategy is to contrast the hands. So maybe one hand's closed, one hand's open, or one hand has a paddle, one hand is open. And that way swimmers are getting sensation at the same time, which is going to further challenge their skills, and it's going to help them become more aware of what they're doing. And again, that will help them learn more. Finally, it's important to integrate regular drills and regular swimming into the drills that are done with hand postures. That allows swimmers to apply the skills that they're learning when their hands are closed or they're in a different position to what they're doing during the normal drill and during their regular swimming. After all, the reason we're using the hand postures is to improve the drills and more specifically to improve actual swimming, so it makes sense to build those into the sets so that swimmers get practice using the hand postures with a drill and then also performing the drills in normal situations and most importantly, performing swimming in normal situations so they have the opportunity to put it all together. Here are a few sets to illustrate these concepts. First set here, they're going to go 4 rounds through, 225s power pulls with a buoy, as few strokes as possible, and then they're going to go 50 butterfly, same stroke count, both 25s. Then they're going to go 225s power pulls with a buoy, build to strong. Then they're going to go 50 butterfly, same stroke count, both 25s again. Then they're going to go 2 more 25s power pulls with a buoy. Now they're going to minimize stroke count and time. And so the power pulls in a buoy, the whole focus there is on helping swimmers learn how to hold more and more water and then taking that into their butterfly swimming. We're going to challenge them in different ways, as few strokes as possible, build, and then minimize stroke count and time to encourage them to execute the drill at a higher and higher level. Then each round on the drills, the first round they're going to go upside down paddles, the second round they're going to go closed fist, the third round they're going to go pinch paddles, the fourth round they're going to go okay hands. That's going to challenge the power pulls in different ways. They have to learn how to create propulsion at a high level with different hand postures, and then they're going to take those skills into their 50 butterflies. Those 50 butterflies also need to get faster each round. There's no speed they need to get down to, but they've got to get faster as they go, and they got to continue to keep the stroke counts the same within each 50. So we're challenging the drills here, both with performance goals and with the hand postures to help them learn how to create more and more propulsion, and then they get the chance to put that together during those 50s butterfly. This set, we're going to challenge backstrokers in alignment. They're going to go 3 rounds through. They're going to go 425s, paddle cap backstroke. They're going to have a paddle on their head, and they have to keep it there. They're moving their head around. They're going to struggle to do that. They're going to build to as fast as possible. They have to keep the paddle on their head, trying to create as much speed as they can without the paddle coming off. First 2 are with tennis balls. It's going to make it a lot harder to manage their position. And then second 2 are going to be with a single tennis ball. It's going to be a little easier because they can manage on one side, but now it's going to be asymmetrical. They've got to figure out how to hold that and still keep going straight. Then they're going to go 225s backstroke, build to fast. Again, trying to keep that same position, keep everything moving straight. Then they're going to go 2 more 25s paddle cap backstroke. They are strong. Number 1 is closed fist. So again, we're challenging them with the hand postures to keep everything straight. Number 2 is open hands. Then they're going to go 2 more 25s backstroke. They're both fast. The first one, they're going to take 2 strokes less than normal. And the second one, they're just going to let it rip and go fast. So we're challenging swimmers to swim straight, but we're further challenging them by preventing them from using their hands in order to manage their body position and their alignment. So a simple change can help take that drill to the next level. This set, we're going to challenge freestyle timing in a racing context. So they're going to go 3 rounds through of 8 50s. The odd 50s are always over-under freestyle, which can be really good for rotational timing. Each 50, we're going to change which arm is recovering over the water on over-under freestyle and which arm has a different hand posture in it. So the first one, they're recovering the right arm over the water, and they're going to be using a right hand posture. So that's their choice of posture, but it's got to be something different. So let's just say it's closed fist. And then on the next one, they're going to go the same hand posture in the same hand, but now that arm is going to be under the water and the left arm is going to be recovering over the water. Then we'll go right arm over with a left hand posture and a left arm over with a left hand posture on the last one. So that's going to change their timing. They're going to have to navigate the changes in the hand posture. And so we're challenging their timing in lots of different ways, and that's going to further help them figure out how to make it happen. On the evens, they're going 200 speeds. They're taking what they're learning, what they're playing with on those odd 50s and trying to apply it, swim with great rhythm, and perform on the even ones. By round, we're going to have them change a little bit what they're doing. On round 1, the drills are going to be minimized stroke count, and the swim ones are going to be pace +2. Round 2, the drills are going to be build to strong, and the 50s are pace +1. Round 3, the drills are going to be best average type of effort, and the swims are going to be pace. So by changing how the drill is performed, we're going to force swimmers to figure out and manage slightly different timing. They're going to have to figure out how to make it happen. And since they have to perform throughout the set, we're challenging them to execute that drill at higher and higher levels of performance while still managing the change, the subtle adjustment that are happening through the hand postures. So by using the hand postures, we're encouraging them to figure out their timing. We're altering their timing slightly, and they've got to figure out how to make it happen. If you want to learn more about how to use hand postures to help swimmers improve their skills, check out the video below.